The treasurer is the chief cash management and investment officer for the city of St. Louis, and it's the most unique elected official in the country because we are also the parking supervisor for the city of St. Louis. Nowhere else in the world is the treasurer the parking supervisor. Being the treasurer and having residual parking fund money available, I decided to use a portion of those funds after we pay all of our bills, after we share a portion of our net income with the city to go towards financial empowerment initiatives, and thus was born the College Kids Children's Savings Account Program. The College Kids Children's Savings Account Program gives a $50 college savings account to every kindergartner in a public school within the city of St. Louis. And we load the first $50 by using residual parking fund money. So every time you pay a meter, every time you park at a city lot, or pay a parking ticket, you're helping to send a kid to college. Because we have a high percentage of underbanked and unbanked families, we want to use this program as an entry point to families to not only get their children account, but to open the possibility of access to safe financial services for families. This is one of those things that's going to have returns for years and years to come. I'm excited to see what our babies in the first 2 years of this program are going to look like 10 years hence when they're starting to look at post-secondary options.
Prosperity Connection is a 501c3 nonprofit that exists to provide free financial coaching as well as affordable financial services for a predominantly low-income population based in St. Louis, Missouri. Red Dome Money Center is the social enterprise arm of Prosperity Connection that offers small dollar loans, think $1,000 or less. We also do money orders, check cashing, wiring services, all of the same services that a typical predatory payday lender would offer, but we do it at a much lower price. In 2016, Red Dome Money Center closed on just shy of 500 individual loans. That's about $215,000 in total loans that were issued. And when you take the difference between what predatory payday lenders would have charged those consumers and what we charged, those savings come out to be about $250,000. We exist to meet short-term needs and then build the capacity of individuals so that they can move on into a larger relationship with an organization, a bank, a credit union that can help them to really build wealth and be on a financial track that's going to make a better future for them and their family. For us, we're able to give people hope, give them an affordable option, and then give them a pathway, help them to build their own pathway into financial prosperity. For us, it's more than just issuing loans, it's making sure that families have all of the complementary resources that they need to get ahead instead of being constantly behind.
Ready and Willing is a nonprofit that helps other nonprofits in the St. Louis metro area. We do so by providing marketing and advertising services, by establishing small, what we call mini firm teams. We do branding, we do print collaterals and web collaterals, as well as social media efforts. Small to mid-sized nonprofits don't usually have budget to hire an agency, and they know they need something professional. Hiring a freelancer sometimes will do the job. However, we provide them with a team of professionals that will hopefully provide them infinitely more impact than an individual would through freelance. We impact the St. Louis region by helping those that impact the St. Louis region. We provide them with marketing and advertising materials that allow them to increase volunteerism, advocacy, or fundraising for their organizations. The future of Ready and Willing is helping small to mid-sized nonprofits, helping them learn to fish, really, helping them understand what marketing advertising services are, understanding how to work with an agency, hopefully developing enough funds to hire a qualified professional agency and continue to do great work with that agency.
So the St. Louis MetroMarket is a nonprofit mobile farmers market whose mission is to bring healthy, affordable food to food desert areas in St. Louis City. So we've retrofitted an old city bus and put in shelves and refrigeration, and we loaded up with fresh produce, so fruits, vegetables, other staple goods, meats, dairy, and other products. St. Louis MetroMarket's important because food access is a real problem here in St. Louis City. We know from the statistics that 1 in 5 people in St. Louis are food insecure, which means that they don't have access to a grocery store. We'd love to be in all the food desert communities within a 5-year span and eventually put ourselves out of business. And what I mean by that is, communities that we're serving last year and this year, we hope that in a couple years we have incubated that demand enough for those products that someone from the community can actually start a business and sell those types of goods.
What's Right with the Region recognition is allowing us to be able to get the word out, but then also to be able to continue forward as we grow.
This is a validation that since 2009-ish, all the time and effort that I've put into it is worth it.
This award is really giving us an opportunity to kind of step back and really look at the progress that we've made and kind of take a moment to reflect on that.
Winning this award, I'm just over the moon to win this award because it recognizes that this program is essential for what's right with our region.